Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the new mods for March 23rd of 2021. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome to the mod review for March 23rd of 2021. So we're going to go through quite a few mods today. We have some updates as well we'll go through in just a second. But if you're looking for a specific mod down below in the YouTube slider bar, you should be able to skip forward or skip ahead to whatever mod you're looking for. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the updates. So our updates today, we have an update to the mod test map by Ninja Kurt, an update to the bulk buy by Loki79, update to the Lizard TASI 22T by Insight Design and 3D, or Insight Design 3D, and I believe it's Farm Central Soul on the other end of that. Also an update to the Fiat Agari 180-90 by Pepe978 FSI Group. And again, I'm not going to read off the change logs. If you want to read those, feel free to pause the video here so you can read them. But we're going to go ahead and continue with more updates. We also have updates to the Stratman Hydro Fox Silo something at the end of that. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the modder's name, so I'll mess it up, too bad. Then we also have updates to the New Holland CR 1090 US by Whiskey Sierra Modding. Update to the Lizard 200 Spare by ADub Modding ABP team. Update to the Big Fields Farm by Ninja Kurt. And if we continue from there, we also have updates to the HW6011 trailer by Mr. Dynamite 88 and Theroxy. We also have update to the Seppi Multipla S9 by Black Eyes Modding, update to the Stara Absoluta 44 rows by Connect Modding, and finally an update to the Eurospan pack by Black Eyes Modding. So those are our updates for today. So the first new mod that we're actually going to talk about is going to be right now. We're going to talk about this one right here. This is the BoniRob. This is by Hoffy. This is 5.77 megabytes to download, and this is for PC and Mac players only. So this requires precision farming to work. I tried it with precision farming twice and it crashed my game both times. I don't know if it's specific to this map that I'm using that it's not working, but a couple of issues I had. It says it's supposed to, there's 3 configurations in the store when you look at it. I don't have it installed right now. It wouldn't even let me sell it after I bought it, so I couldn't get rid of it. So I had to like literally force it out of the map, and every time I tried to save and quit when I had them anywhere on my save game here, it would just freeze the game and I had to force close Farming Simulator. So I definitely would not recommend using this until at least gets an update of some type. Now it does say in there, it says autonomous field robot device carrier with solar module. It says available modules or functions is to fertilize, remove weeds, or soil samples. I tried the soil sampling and the fertilizing one. Neither of those worked. If you try hiring a worker, what happened to mine with the soil samples, because it said hire worker, I was like, oh, maybe you can hire a worker to do soil samples. When I did that, it did not work at all. And it doesn't say they require, I didn't have an RTK station placed, so I guess that could have been the issue, but it doesn't say anywhere that it requires that. It just says it requires the precision farming DLC. And it says that the solar module supplies vehicle with energy as long as the sun is shining. I don't know if that's true or not. It said it required diesel when I had it. It says if it is cloudy or dark, the system automatically switches to battery mode. When the battery is empty, the vehicle switches off and has to be recharged. So I don't know, it could be something I did wrong, could be something there, but I just be warned. Make sure you maybe try it on if you're going to try it on a specific map, maybe try it on a new game save first, just to make sure you don't crash your game save. Now the working width is 0.5 to 1 meter, so I'm not sure if you're going to want a sprayer that's going to spray that wide anyways, but that's all it sprays out to. Though if it could automatically go around and just kind of do what it needed to do, that'd be kind of nice, but I don't know if it's something that's necessarily available. But very cool concept, I think. So I just wanted to make a couple of notes about that, and that's why I'm not showing you guys that one in person. All right, next up we have the CLAAS Dominator VX98. This is by Washdasik. This is 41.89 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. If you're on console, the combine itself is going to be 48 slots. There's 2 headers in this pack. They are each going to run you 15 slots, and there are 2 header trailers in this pack, which are each going to run you 1 slot. So we'll go ahead and take a look at all those in the store real quick. So the harvester itself is under harvesters. Down here at the end, the Dominator VX98, 197 horsepower, 300 liters of fuel, 15 miles per hour, 7,800 liter capacity, and it will harvest these crop types. Now if we go into here, beacons, you can add beacons onto there if you'd like to. Wheel setup under trailer board, we have standard and wides, and then wides again. Under Michelin we have standard, wides, back to standard. Under Midas we have standard and wides. So there you go. And you can adjust the main color if you'd like to the old CLAAS, and the design color to kind of a dark color there, which I believe that's the undercarriage there. Yeah, that undercarriage there. So you can adjust it a little bit if you'd like to. But there you go. That is the Dominator VX 98. Let's go ahead and take a look at, let's go to, gosh, header trailers. I haven't looked at those in forever. Header trailers, here we are. They're their own category, that's what I thought. Here are the header trailers down here at the very end. You have the C510 and the C420, 2,500 to buy, and 3,550 for that one. If you go into here, you can adjust the main color to the green old, and same for this one right here. So if you want to use a header trailer, you can use those. Now the headers for these guys, let's go take a look at them. They're both grain headers all the way down here at the very end. Now one of those header trailers is designed for one of these. So the C420, C510, there's a header trailer for each, and such. So the C420, 4.2 meter working width, 6 miles per hour, pretty standard there. We'll harvest these crop types, standard for grain header. If we open it up into here, you can adjust that just to the green old if you'd like. And then the C510, 5.1 meter working width, 6 miles per hour, and it harvests the same crop types. If we go into here, you can adjust the color to green old if you'd like as well. And that one's 26,500 to buy. So I have the large header on it right here, set up and good to go. That's what it sounds like there for you. Horn. Pipe out. I can unfold. Well, let's go to the, there we go. Unfold the harvester as well. You get all that stuff folded out. Works fine. Beacons. Beacons are working just fine. Lights. Oop, nope, not that one. Turn beacons off. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. And there's a pipe light. You saw that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and off. So if I go out there, you can see kind of the pipe light hue on the outside if I put it in. There we go. Actually, it stays out there, so that must just be, oh, it's just that light right there, that work light right there. But that's nice. It kind of works as a pipe light, I guess, essentially, even if it's not on the pipe. But there you go. That is the CLAAS Dominator VX 98. Next up, we have the Torion 1177-1511. This is by, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, well, maybe Power Austin and Die Modding, and then it's cut off. But anyhow, it's that's who made it. 11.27 megabytes to download. This is for all platforms. If you are on console, this is going to run you 12 slots. This is a wheel loader. So if we look in here now, there's not any specific wheel loader attachments. I'm just using the log fork on it just to put something on there. But if we go under wheel loaders, this guy right here, the Torion 1511. This guy is 180,000 to buy, starting horsepower at 155, 205 liters of fuel, drives at 24 miles per hour. If we open it up into here, you can do the 177 is 136 horsepower. Then we can do the 1410 at 163 and 1511 at 188. So there you go. You have a couple horsepower options. Under trailer board, you have standard, you have front twins, you have wides, back to standard. Under Michelin, you just have standard. Under trailer board, we already went through those. So there you go. You can do what you want to do with that. I really did actually like the ones I have out here are the wide tires there. So I really like the look of those. So I use those, but up in it. Sounds great. Works as it should. Everything out there is fine. You can open the door if you'd like on it. That's just for the log fork there. Beacons. Got one beacon on the top there. Turn signals. Forgot to do that with the harvester. I apologize. Lights. 1, 2, 3, off. 1, 2, 3, off. And then if we go in the cab here, I think I forgot to do that with the harvester as well. Sorry guys, I'm losing it. Trying to get back in the swing of things. Control arm as it goes up and down. You got some good animation on that. Really well designed mod. Turn on the lights. Looks like those are illuminated a little bit, which is nice. But there you go. That is the CLAAS Torion 1177-1511. Next up, we have this. This is the RBM6. This is by Pavel Tikhonov. This is 9.52 megabytes to download, and this is for PC and Mac players only. This is going to be found in the store under Tools, under, scroll back over here, Beat Technology. Right here, the RBM6, $18,000 to buy. Now what this does, this is just a Hallam topper. So if you don't know what that is, it's going to do the same thing as this guy right here. 3 meters, that guy, a little bit less wide, but anyhow, the same principle. You just drag it over the top of the sugar beets that need to be topped, and it'll cut the tops off for you. It doesn't harvest or anything like that. That's just what it's designed to do. Requires 75 horsepower, again 2.7 meter working width, and runs at 6 miles an hour. Which, what does the other one run at? Curious now. 9 miles an hour, so you're probably just better off paying the extra $4 grand for that. But if you really like the look of this, then you're good to go with this. But there you go. You can adjust the design color if you'd like to, which is just, you can see the little in there. If I put it back to red, the little ends on the PTOs, and main color you can put the blue old if you like. But there you go. We'll hop in it, turn it on, lower it down. Oh, sorry, unfold it. There we go. Get those put down. There you go. You can see the nice animation under there. But yep, just designed to remove the tops off of things. So there you go. Unfold it back up. Perfect. There you go. That is the RBM6. Next up, we have the Mono 200. This is by Turbo Gamer. This is 17.99 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. If you are on consoles, this is going to run you 14 slots. This is a cultivator. If you go to cultivators in the store here, scroll down to the very end, right here, the Mono 200, 12,000 to buy, 260 horsepower required, 3.8 meter working width, and runs at 7 miles per hour, which I believe is a little bit slower than a regular cultivator there. But if we open it up into here, there's no customization for you, so you get what you get. Up out of there, we'll go ahead and give this guy a quick little test drive. You can hire a worker with it, V to lower it down. It's quite a long cultivator. I'm sure there's a real life function for everything, of course, on it, but in game, it's just going to cultivate as anything else would. But there you go, running at 7 miles an hour. V to lift it up. There you go. That is the Mono 200. Next up, we have the Maschio Aquila Rapido 7000 SCM. This is by Agrar Italian Modding, featuring SMI modding. This is 14.73 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. If you're on consoles, this is going to run you 10 slots, and it's going to be under the Lizard brand. So just be aware of that. Sometimes I forget to mention that. But if we go into the store, this is going to be under Power Heroes, actually. 45,000 to buy, 250 horsepower required, 7 meter working width. Runs at 5 miles an hour, which is that. Yeah, it's also pretty slow compared to the other ones in there. You can have a packer roller on the back, or a cage roller, or a flanged roller, or a rubberized roller. I didn't even know I had that many in there. What was the last one? The Spyro Packer roller. Lots of roller options. I thought I looked at all of them, but I did not. But there you go. We'll go ahead and hop in it here. And B to turn it on. V to lower it down. And you can fold it up when you buy it. It comes unfolded, but you can fold it up. I'll demonstrate in a second. But it is cultivating as it should. Lift it up. B to turn it off. And X to fold it up. There you go, folds up nice and neat. Wait for it to finish there for a second. And there we go, just like that. So that is the Maschio Aquila Rapido 7000 SCM. All right, next up we have this massive piece of equipment. This is the Lizard BPV24. This is by Vertex Design. This is 26.95 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. This guy right here is going to run you 23 slots if you're on consoles. So there you go. This is a humongous weeder. So it's going to be found under weeders at the very end. 24,000 to buy, 24 meter working width. I think that's the biggest one in game now, other than like spraying. But I think mechanical weeder wise, that's the biggest one available. 11 mile per hour, which is actually faster, which is awesome. And only 250 horsepower required. I don't have any weeds down, but we'll go ahead and X to unfold it. Might take it a second. Actually, it's a pretty quick unfold there. Again, you can hire a worker. B to lower it down in a second once it gets unfolded here. That is a massive weeder. There you go. B to lower it down. It shouldn't cultivate anything. It should just weed. Yep, there's no weeds out there, so makes sense. But we are running pretty quick. That would definitely take care of some weeds on your fields pretty fast if you wanted to do that. B to raise it back up. and we'll just drive back over here with it. But there you go. That is the Lizard BPV24. Next, we have the Lizard AT01. This is by ARM Team. This is 5.27 megabytes to download, and this is for PC and Mac players only. Now, it does say in the ModHub, a required mod is the Lily AP730. It's not technically a required mod. This is just really compatible with it. Let's go take a look at it in the store, and I'll explain that here a little bit better. So under trailers, go all the way down to the very end. Right here, the AT01, $1,000 to buy, 4,000 liter capacity, holds all of these crop types. That is when it's in this capacity here, or this configuration. Now you can adjust, you can put a cover on it or not. I've got a cover on mine. Trailer board, you have standard tires. Lizard, you have spec 1, spec 2, and back to spec 1. Under trailer board, again, standard, so just a couple options on there. Now capacity 4,000, or you have bale loading wagon. So under the bale loading wagon, this configuration will now auto load bales off of the Lily AP730, which is a small baler. It's the one that has a little chute off the back. I wish I had a picture to show you. I should have put it in, but I forgot to do it. So very cool use for that. It auto loads those bales onto there, or at least it should auto load them on there. So pretty cool. Definitely a really cool feature of that trailer. And let's take a look at the color configurations there. You can adjust the main color, rim color, and the design color as well. So all those various things you can change colors on. But as far as being a grain trailer, and to open the cover, if I open this up right here, we can go ahead and left control I to unload here. We can stop there. We can go to, can we change the side on here? Yeah, there we go. Tip side right. Left control I. There we go. And tip side back. I believe that should be everything on that. Make sure though. Yep, left, right, and back. So there you go. Nice trailer. Is a swivel axle, but fairly neat, especially with that ability to be able to work with those small bales. So definitely a pretty cool trailer to have. Next up, we have the Demmler SSM 2. This is by Agritechnic Nordreifel. This is 9.66 megabytes to download. This is for all platforms. This is going to run you 9 slots if you are on console. This is going to be found in the store under trailers. Now it hooks up using either a dolly or a semi-truck. Right here, the SSM 2, 54,000 to buy, holds 46,000 liters. There's 2 configurations I'll show you in a second. Holds all these crop types here. We go into here, you can adjust the main color to anything on there if you'd like. Configurations, you have standard, or you can do the extension. So standard is 41,000 liter capacity, and extension adds 5,000 liters to the capacity. Under Michelin, you have 2 tire options, the Cargo X-Bibs and the Mega X-Bibs. Under Trailer Board, you have the Twin Radial 710s and the T404 710s. Under Lizard, you have the Ride Maxes and the FL630 Ultras. And then under Michelin, that's where we started, sorry, back under Michelin. But there you go, a couple options on there. Now I do want to check and see if in this configuration it will still hold, yep, it'll still hold all the crop types. So even stuff that's not necessarily like bulk, like chaff and stuff like that, it'll still put it in there. So there you go, pretty nice little trailer there. If we go ahead and open up the help menu, tip side back and tip side grain door. So we'll take a look at both of those. Tip side back, nice, and then tip side grain door. I'm curious, oh, that's a nice little grain door down there. Perfect, so just like that. This is the Demmler SSM 2. Next up, we have the Crane Traverse. This is by FS Minor. This is 0.82 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. If you're on console, this is going to run you, oh gosh, where's my list? 2 slots right there. Perfect. Okay, so what is nifty about this is pretty cool. So if I read off the ModHub, it says this is a traverse for cranes or the NMC lift arm. With what tools, or with that tools, you can lift any object that have tension belt support, have colorable body, and you can secure on bed with belt. So essentially, you can hook this up to cranes, and you can also lift it up. By the way, I don't have super strength on, so you can lift it up, move it around on your own. And then it has tension straps built into this here. It'll let me, I don't think it's gonna let me do it. Let me do it earlier. See if I set it up right, if it'll let me activate the tension straps or do it from this side. Oh, there we go. So there's tension straps built into it. So while it's on a crane or hooked up to a crane, you can now lift pallets, concrete blocks, signs, whatever you want to lift. So that's actually a really helpful tool, I think, especially if you use cranes on a regular basis. So this is going to be found in the store under miscellaneous. We scroll down here, right here, the Crane Traverse, 800 to buy. We open it up in the store. You can adjust the color to anything on there. But there you go. That is the Crane Traverse. So very nifty little mod there. Next up, we have the Haul with Gate. This is by Top Ace 888. This is 8.61 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. This is a pack of 2 sheds. They each will run you 6 slots if you're on console. These are found in the store, under placeables, under sheds. These guys right here, so you have a gray and a green Haul. They're both $20 a day maintenance and both $37,500 to purchase. So if we take a look at it, nice animation on the door, good sound to it as well. Come in here. Nice little haul for you. As far as lights go, don't know if they're automatic or not. I'm not seeing a light switch right off. Could be missing it though. But anyhow, it's a nice shed. Good looking shed. Going around from the back there. Yeah, nice little tin and metal concrete storage shed type deal. But there you go. That is the Haul with Gate. Next up in our final mod for the day is the Legrand Agricultural Awning. This is by MA7. This is 12.44 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. If you're on console, this is going to run you 11 slots. This is going to be found in the store, under sheds and placeables. Right here, Legrand Agricultural Awning, $15,650 to buy, $12 a day in maintenance. So, yeah, good decoration to it. Good looking awning. I don't see any lights on it. Yeah, I don't see any lights on it, but regardless, there you go. If that's what you're looking for, you've got it right there. Actually, this wouldn't be a bad fit for Griffin, Indiana for me, but anyhow, that is the end of our mod review for today. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.